Hello, welcome to yet another video. My name is Ken Math, and we are continuing from where we ended in the previous video. In the previous video, we were talking about algebra, and we talked about one rule, which is distributive rule. That is the rule that we talked about. If you didn't watch the video, please go on my bios and check out the video and watch through the video, look onto those properties and everything that we talked about. You're going to find them. The introduction of algebra, we talked about it in the previous video. Now we're talking about the other rules. So the other rules, we're just going to talk about these two rules, which is the first one is the associative rule, and then the second one is commutative rule. These are the two rules that we're going to talk about today in this video. And after we talk about these two rules, we're going to also talk about what we call factorization, because the way it is that expansion, what we have done so far is expansion, which is under algebra. So expansion is in short, factorization is the reverse of expansion, or we can say factorization is the opposite of expansion. So we are going to also talk about expansion and give examples in the same video. So the first one, which is rule number 2, which is the associative rule. The associative rule says that if you have got, for example, a open bracket b c, if you are multiplying the two terms which are in brackets, they are multiplied, and then we have got another term, for example, outside the bracket we have got another term, and then inside there are also the two terms. What do we do? It's the same as this a and this c term, they can swap. So whether you write it like this, whether you write it as a open bracket bc, or you write it a b close bracket c, it is one and the same stuff. For example, this is what I'm talking about. For example, if you have got x, let's say x, and then open bracket, we have got 2y in the bracket, and then we close. So if you have got something like this, it's the same as writing it in this format, which I'll say it's the same as writing as 2x in the bracket, so 2x, and then close, and then y at the end, meaning we are multiplying what is in the bracket with the term which is outside. So here we are multiplying what is outside and the term inside, so it's one and the same stuff. So where there is a we have take it inside, and then c we have take it outside. So a as x we have take it inside where there is y, and y we have take it outside. So this is the same. So what do we do for that one? We multiply. So 2x multiplied by y, whether they are unlike terms, we have to multiply. The fact that we are multiplying, so 2x multiplied by y, it will give us 2x y. That's what it will give us. So that's the answer for that one. Another one which I can say, let me give 2. So another one, this one is the first one. So another one is for example, if we have got 3x and then open bracket 2x, y. So this one is the same as multiplying direct, so it's the same which falls under associative rule. So we multiply it. We say when I'm multiplying numbers which are terms, in short, we multiply on the coefficients and also the variables we multiply. So we multiply the coefficient, which is 3 multiplied by 2, it will give us 6, and then x multiplied by x, it will give us x squared, and then y at the end, because there is a y there. So this is what happens. So we multiply this number multiplied by what is inside. So that's what we have. we go to rule number 3, which is commutative rule. This commutative rule says that if you have got, for example, this, which is AB, it's the same as in writing BA. It's one and the same stuff, which simply means that if AB is equal to 0, then B and A both they are equal to 0. Let me write that. So it simply means that if A B is equal to 0, then both A and B must be 0. They have to be 0. Must be 0. That's what it says, that one. So if AB is equal to 0, then both A and B must be 0. So if we have got, for example, 0 where there is AB, it's the same as it is equal to 0. That's what it is. So if you have got if you're multiplying, the other example that I can give is if you're multiplying now not the zeros. If you're multiplying, for example, 2 multiplied by 3, or let's say just 2 multiplied by 3. So if you're multiplying 2 multiplied by 3, then the brackets like that, it's one and the same thing of saying 3 multiplied by 2 in the bracket. So it will both give us 6. So this times that, it will give us 6, which is equal to this times that, it will give us 6. So that's how it is. So it's one and the same stuff. So same applies here. If this side there's a 0, even the other side there's a 0, meaning both A and B must be 0.